up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Blue Lock Chapter 230. But before we get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Puppa Kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked fall anime season coming to a close, in which we covered Togenaki Sanda, Gachiakuda, Digimon, Boku no Hero Academia Final Season, Spy Family Season 3, and One Punch Man Season 3. And there's even more on the way, including more Blue Lock. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So last chapter of Blue Lock, we got an idea of what the rankings were. And let's be real, some of them rankings were kind of shocking, I'm not going to lie. But now we're getting into France versus Japan. I am so excited. Let's get into this chapter. See what's in store for us today. Here we go. Now the U20 World Cup Group A third match. Japan versus France. The time for kickoff is fast approaching. Natsuki-san, what kind of team is U20 France? In a word, they are championship contenders. After all, the senior national team are the World Cup winning world champions. Led by Loki, this U20 squad is called the Great Golden Generation that guarantees France's future for the next 10 years. I see. Japan challenging such a formidable opponent. This is going to be very interesting for Isagi. This will be very interesting for him. The Blue Lock members caused a sensation and furthermore overwhelmed Nigeria 4-0 in their opening match, which was a good thing too. Isagi's ego getting as big as it is really beneficial, because as we saw in the rankings, like having a huge point differential actually will really help when it comes to tiebreakers. Let's see. Let's see. The Blue Lock members caused a sensation and furthermore overwhelmed Nigeria 4-0 in their opening match. And Isagi Yoichi is becoming the symbol of this generation. Woo, you really setting him up for failure. You are setting his ass up for failure. The team currently, currently getting the most attention in the football world, the neo-egoist Blue Lock Japan. Dude! Kaneshiro, you are setting Isagi up for failure. You are. France, the game against France is going to be very interesting. We'll see what happens here. See, they're not going to score 4 points against France. There's no fucking way. There's no way. They'll be lucky to score like 1 point against France. They'll be extremely lucky. We might see a shootout for all we know. They're not gonna. It's not gonna be like a complete blowout. There's no way. No fucking way. For this match, in brand new white away, or second kit. Ooh, so they're wearing white. And Blue Lock Japan will clash with the world champion. Yeah, long time no see, egoist. Yo, Prodigy, yeah. Yes! I'm glad Charles asked the question! Is Shida-chan, not in the starting lineup today either? It's the same members as the Nigeria match. Yeah, he's starting on the bench. Oh, is that all? Well, then we're totally gonna win! I love Charles for saying that! He's saying exactly what I'm thinking! Kachin, Keep talking, you contrarian. Get ready to have your pride crushed. All right, back at you, Peace Charles. I fucking love Charles for that shit. But that's a great point, though. I'm gonna read that shit again because that was so fucking awesome. I love Charles for this. Huh? Shido-chan Is Shido-chan not starting in the lineup today either? Yeah, he's starting on the bench. Oh, is that all? Then we're totally gonna win. Keep talking, you contrarian. Get ready to have your pride crushed. Right back at you, Sean. Why is Charles so amazing? Like, I love the Demon Bromance. That Demon Bromance is everything. But yeah, he kind of makes a very interesting point. Like, why wouldn't you have Shido on the field with Rin? Especially since they know that system. They played in that system. Ooh, it's gonna get... Dude! Unless this is going according to Ego's plan to knock Asagi down a peg and prove that his ego is not as strong as it thinks it is, I will be down with that. A battle where the winner gets infinitely close to advancing to the final tournament, turning that pressure into a challenge. Now it's one of the best matchups of the group stage. Japan versus France. Here we go. Here's the kickoff. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's do this shit. Whoosh. Okay, so I'm really excited for this, and I know you guys are too, because we're finally seeing Hugo in action. We haven't seen him. Huh? What? What the? Suddenly everyone, sprints full speed to enemy territory? Good. Yeah, dude! Charles is like, see, motherfucker? You should have had Shido in there. Now I really want to see Shido go up against Hugo. Because, like, here's the thing. Again, this is why I'm just like, I gotta go back to, like, when they were all given their assignments. Remember what Ego had Shido do? He's like, here, go do your bucket list. I got nothing for you. Just go have fun. And, like, I think about that. Again, putting my Shido bias aside. When I see this shit, and I just think about it, I'm like, dude, Charles is telling you, bro, you guys are fucked. You guys need to have Shido here, because Shido is not overthinking shit. He's just going in guns a-blazing. He's just rolling with the chaos. And to defeat France, who has some chaos up in there, you need chaos. Ooh. Whoa! Did Hugo just, like, push off him? Yo! A dribbling technique that slips right between Rin and me. This is bad. Cover the passer. I know that, but there are too many places I have to protect. It's freaking impossible. See? This is why you need Shido and Bar up in there. You would not be having these problems. Charles specifically said Shido. But, like, you would not be having these issues right now. Especially if Bara was in there. And Shido in there. Woo! PvP focus! In one go? Damn! Hugo! Yeah, damn, man! This is the place, right, Prodigy-chan? Prodigy-chan. The rest of are just bait for your diversion. Well, I anticipated this. Damn, Aiko! Like, Aiko is just, he is fucking amazing. You're not getting through. Oh, what a pity. Come on. He's getting Charles in this. What? Mr. Contrarian. Ha! Reverse! He's coming! What? Using Loki's movements as a decoy, a diagonal run, a pinpoint pass that seems to toy with opponents from outside their awareness. Dude, you fuckers are stupid for not having Shido in there! The main reason why you have not having Shido there is fucking stupid, is because Shido has that demon bromance with Charles, aka /TLDR. He can read Charles' movements. He can predict that shit because he just has to think, okay, if because we are so in sync, because him and Charles are in sync. So he knows where the ball's gonna go. That's why Charles is like, you guys are fucking retarded. You're gonna lose without having Sheet out on the field. See? Woo! Gremlin shot! Let's go! He surpasses our system and our thinking with the very first strike. What a crazy super technical combo. Let's see. This is the title contender, France. Nice shot. Wait, gotcha. Yes, it's destiny. Yeah. They are fucked. They are so fucked. You guys are retarded. Like, why the fuck? Like, this makes no sense. Why the fuck would you not start with Shidao in the lineup? That makes no fucking sense to me. Like, with Britain, it's understandable, okay? Like, I can understand, like, having, like, Chigiri in for Britain. Because he played against Britain. Against Manshine. So he knows, the system there. Same with Rayo. But, like, here, though? Why would you not have Shido in here? This makes no sense! Why is Shido not in here? This is the game you would want to have Shido play in, you fucking morons! Nigeria, it's understandable, because why would you want to waste... You don't need to waste Borrow and Shido in Nigeria. Fuck no. But here in France, yes, you are playing the champs. You need to have Shido, who has played with them. And Bach has a demon bromance with goddamn Charles. He knows this. He can play against that system. He can play against that chaos. Unless you're trying to knock down Asagi off his pedestal and be like, look, see, mofo? You ain't Shido. You can't talk hot shit. Well, you can talk all the hot shit you want, but you ain't walking the walk. On this one, anyway. France is not Algeria. Not everyone is. I said Algeria instead of Nigeria. I'm sorry. Right, Kitty? France is not everyone's Nigeria. You're not going to be able to whoop their asses that easily. Someone is definitely getting taken out. Someone is definitely getting taken out. Like, I'm looking... Part of me's like, no, you gotta keep Rayo in there. Here's the reason why. Because part of me's like, would you take Rayo out? No, because if Rayo can copy Shido's moves, you want that shit. Especially since then you could have Rayo, and if you've read episode Nagi, you know that Rayo could. We saw Rayo work with Shido, so having taking Rayo out would be fucking stupid. So yeah, no, Rayo staying in would make sense. I don't understand. That's the thing I just don't understand. Why would you have Chigiri in this game? I know it's the whole... I know it's probably because of the speed. I know it is, but it's like, dude, Chigiri's leg is limited, man. I know this is a game of speed to an extent because of Loki, but it's like, dude, you got Borrow and you got Shido there. You could rush Chigiri. You don't have to have him here. Even though Chigiri would be fucking dumb or be like, nah, I need to go in anyway. Bakura has to stay in period because we have the Bakura versus Charles fuckery happening. I'm so happy about Bakura versus Charles because I knew that shit was going to be off the hook. Yes. They are like brothers from another mother. I swear to God. I'm so happy with that. So happy with that. Hugo is very interesting. I'm very curious about Hugo. I'm very curious what you think about, what you guys think about Hugo so far. And now I think I know who's gonna go out for Shida. Hiyori's definitely gonna go out. There's no way. There's no way Hiyori gonna stay in. And Asagi says here, a dribbling technique that slips right between Rin and me. Well, would it have, it wouldn't have gotten between Shida. I'm sorry, it wouldn't have gotten between Shidao. Nah, Shidao would have gotten that shit. 'Cause he knows Charles. Probably would have been able to stop it before it got to Hugo. Again, this is why Charles is like, dude, you guys are fucking stupid for not putting Shidao in. But I'm very curious who... Shidao's gonna come in at some point. He's got to. But, like, again, I gotta wonder, what do you guys think? Why do you guys think that, that Shidao is not in this match, like, right away? That is just a huge fucking mistake. That's a huge mistake. That is asking for fail. That is, like, that is just asking to lose. This makes it, I'm just so baffled by this. Why isn't Shidao in there? I just don't get it. You know who I want to see go up against Hugo? I want to see Baro go up in there against Hugo. I kind of need to see that. Even though, yeah, you could definitely make the argument that it's definitely going to be Rin versus Hugo. But like, part of me is like, I kind of want to see Baro go up against Hugo because Hugo is a pompous ass, and I feel like Baro would be so good to like go up against Hugo. I don't know. It would feel right to see it. I just have this feeling, I got this feeling that, part of me is like thinking Rin might get taken out for Shidao. Part of me is thinking that. That would be insane if that happens. But I think Hiyori is going to get taken out. I think Hiyori is going to get replaced with Shidao in all reality. But I'm very curious what you guys think. Do you guys think... Well, obviously, Shidao's got to come in at some point. What do you guys think about Shidao not being in this game at the start? I am so confused by that. Unless Shidao is going to replace Sasagi, and, like, this is just, Ego teaching him a lesson. Like, that lesson being, you know, not being, France is not fucking Nigeria, or something. There's gotta be something going on. Because otherwise this makes no sense. But also the other thing, I'm very curious what you guys think about them keeping Chigiri in here for this game. I just don't understand that either. Why have Chigiri here? Especially after what happened in the previous game. Fuck, Chigiri shouldn't have been in the Nigeria. If this was going to be the case, I don't think Chigiri should have been in the Nigeria game personally. And should have, since Nigeria was that bad, why use Chigiri at all? And just save him for this game. Like, some of the decisions, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Blue Lock content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.